What's up, guys? Welcome back to another throwing discs that are older than me. Last time we did this, I was using a Gazelle that I was borrowing. That was a driver, and then I had a shark. This time I have a Circle Stamp Rhyno. So it's cool to have a putter / approach disc and just try something different out. And then the shark as well. It's cool to have two discs older than me that are now mine instead of borrowing another one. We're at Zobel Community Park in Green Lake, Wisconsin. We're going to just do like a little 9-hole loop and see how it goes. We're on hole 3. This is 235 feet. I'm going to go with my shark. So one thing to note about this Rhyno, and Rhynos in general, is the Rhyno has a bead. But this one is so old that the bead is like, it's there, but you can barely feel it on your finger just because it's been worn down so much. But I'm glad we'll get a little bit of putt on the first hole to see how it flies. Too short. Hole 2 is 90 feet. There's not a sign from this position. I'm gonna go with the Rhyno. That should be a putt. Gave myself another putting opportunity. Can't get it up. Hole 3 is 215 feet to the right. Gonna throw that shark just flat and hope that it just slightly fades to the right. Just forced it over too much. Got a little throw-in opportunity with the Rhyno. Didn't even get a chance. Should be able to finally knock one down. It's very tough to say if the Rhyno, I know it's not supposed to have too much glide, but I normally miss my putts short, either way, if I miss. So, can't really give good judgment on the putting of the Rhyno yet. So we'll just keep going. So for hole 4, it's going to be downhill to the left, 280 feet. I was going to throw the shark, but I think I'm going to throw the Rhyno now. Not going to worry about the distance because it's so downhill, and also this thing is just more understable, so I don't want to finish right. So I think just playing the Rhyno will be the safer shot. All right, let's get the Rhyno disc. Threw too high. Just hit those high leaves early. Have a little floater. Oh, had a bad roll. Hole 5 is only 180 feet, but this gap is like the size of my wingspan. The whole way through to the right. I normally just throw a nice straight putter, just up the gut, hopefully land about 180 feet from here, and don't even try to get under the basket. Leave myself with like a 10-15 foot putt and catch from there. So I'm gonna go with the Rhyno, just try to throw it straight as possible. Just perfect. Just perfect. I loved getting that bird. That was awesome. Another very tough hole for hole 6. Super tight gap. The line shot to the right. Would normally throw a very tight forehand here, but I'm gonna throw the shark backhand because it's so understable that it just fade to the right. I don't know about you guys, but I think this course is absolutely beautiful, and I definitely want to get an 18-hole video out. I'm just kind of waiting, because there's a lot of these blind shots, to have somebody who can film me, just because I think it'll look a lot better than the tripod. But we'll see here. I gotta guess probably about 250 from here. There's not a sign on this hole. Let's see how it goes. It's just too understable. Dang it. Laid it right here. Have to get over there. Just too understable. Needed to put a little more hyzer on it. Left myself another putt. Another about 25 footer. Let's see how it goes. Boom. Another tough blind shot. Probably around 350 to 400. The short basket is that white one, so I'm kind of just going to aim for that, a little short of that. So I'm going to throw the Rhino just because I don't want it to fade right or go too far straight. Those trees should have helped me. I tried beating the corner too much, ended up pretty much right under this tree. I'm pretty mad. When the pole's right over there, I should have aimed for that instead. I'm gonna throw the Rhino, just a nice approach shot. Gonna try a forehand. Oh. Gave myself a look. Definitely was just a bad forehand on my part, and also a little bit of the putter. Technically a par 4, so there's still a chance of a birdie. Another par. Really mad at myself for that one. Should have been an easy birdie, but first tried cutting that edge just too early, and then 2, tried doing a forehand when probably should have just thrown a nice easy backhand with the shark, let it fade to the right. So definitely should have got a birdie on that one. Don't blame the discs. Hole 8 is 350 feet. You kind of go up to the left and then fade to the right. I'm going to throw the shark on a lot of hyzer, hoping that it will make the initial gap, and then once it makes that initial gap, hopefully start fading to the right and maybe get some sneaky distance. We'll see how it goes. Just threw it into the ground. Have a decent look still. Wide open middle of the gap. You should be able to see the basket barely. It's up to the right. Just tried doing too much and got lucky it ended up in a good spot. I'm gonna try to throw the Rhino, see what happens. That thing is dead straight. Beautiful flying disc. Should have a putt. Here is the tee pad for hole 9. It's 200 feet downhill, and then it fades to the left. You won't be able to see it from the tee pad, so I wanted to show you beforehand. This is a hole that I was very excited to throw the Rhino on. Hopefully, just let it throw it straight and let it fade to the left, close to the basket as possible. Should be a perfect Rhino hole. Whew. Barely short. Easy birdie putt. Perfect way to end. Final thoughts. had a lot of fun. I think the Rhino is now the best disc to appear on this series, which honestly makes sense to me. I feel like a driver, a mid-range, you're gonna start hitting things a lot more. Obviously the putter hits more, but it also is a little more dense on that rim, which kind of allows it to keep some of its wear. And you can just see, straight up from each one that one was used a lot more, and that's the Shark. This is also a 150 class, so it's a little lighter weight compared to just the normal stock weight Rhino. But I truly think that the Rhino is probably my favorite disc on this series. And again, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to be able to make videos where I get to throw discs that are older than me. The fact that I'm 25 now and there's still discs around that are playable, these are still in pretty good shape for their age. It's just an awesome opportunity. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I can get some more videos out again. Sorry it's been so long, but I really enjoyed making this one, and hopefully I can get a full round just kind of out here on the course, because it's a beautiful course. This Circle Stamp Rhyno is older than I am. I'm going to see how it flies on this 400-foot downhill bomb. Beautiful.